Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
In the building. In the building. Ice, baby. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, right. Need it gone.
It's tired of that, bro.
Yeah, people ready to bust their heads and stuff. I ain't got it showing.
I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm so glad I asked for some. You silly. Right. I'm going to have to bring a sled up this mother. I'm glad. I was kind of partial. I got a little iced tea.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Yeah, man, back in the saddle. We ain't done a show together since what? Tuesday last Tuesday.
That little crazy ice storm, whatever you call it.
Right, yeah, man. When they talking about sleet and run all that, hey,
ain't nobody coming out.
I don't mess with that.
No, sir.
Hey, bro.
No,
you know, I ain't gonna take no chance off such like that. They be skiing down the street and stuff like that. How you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm good. Blessed.
Super Bowl
week. Absolutely.
Where y'all jerseys at?
It was kind of sad yesterday, man.
I told you
we could get into that.
We will. And I told you I couldn't do it. I can't do it, man.
I missed stuff, and I'm like, come on, man. This
can't do it, man. Dude. Can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't stop. Won't stop. What Diddy said?
That's what Diddy said.
Yeah. Won't stop. Can't stop. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. All that stuff. Yeah, man. So the crazy thing is that you go back to work and this don't fit. You don't feel like it anyway on Monday,
right?
So when you was able to work from the crib, and I know you had to, they was like, come on in.
Yep. Yeah.
Mine was like, virtuality. Virtuoso. Like fabuloso. Stay to the grill.
You know what's so crazy,
yes,
bro?
Sir.
I'm glad you said that, because before we really get into this show, because Friday, I slid all the way to work, right? Slid all the way to work.
No, sir.
To get Chick-fil-A. So, y'all brought us in here just to give us some Chick-fil-A.
Wow, so that was a bonus.
Brother, only 4 customers came in through an 8-hour day.
Yeah, I believe
I want no damn Chick-fil-A. You supposed to give me some Mark Feed store or something.
They had to go get that. Who wouldn't? I mean,
my boss wouldn't have got it. He could have went somewhere else. Popeyes or something. Well, you know what? I ain't going to say what I was going to say, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was the only one there.
Right. You know what's so funny? Because I talked to Antoine, y'all know him. He said he was the only one at his spot.
Yes, sir.
I said, God bless you. I said, Cuzzo, God bless you. I'm at the crib. God bless you. I understand.
Horrible, dog. That was mean, man.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
We got a great show today. We're going to hit our spots and everything else like
yes,
that.
Sir.
We got Coach Watson.
Yes, sir.
Special K coming on by 8:30-ish around that time. He's going to come on so we can go ahead and pick his brain and see what's going on. Because it's Super Bowl week. We're going to talk about football, all kinds of stuff. We got a heavy hitting schedule this week.
Period. It's crazy. Yeah, this week is nuts.
And got a special one for y'all. Special one coming at the end of this week type stuff. So definitely check that out. Well, definitely social media that could have deaf. But you know what, man? Let's go on and get into what we do. Monday.
It's Monday.
What happens on Mondays?
Yeah, got the players of the week in national.
Okay. Cool. Let's go on and get it, bro.
Oh, today you have The Mark and Will Show High School Boys and Girls Basketball Players of the Week, sponsored by Brewery and Sip Coffee Bar.
Yes, sir. And shout out to them before we go ahead. I mean, y'all see because they was one of the Bruin Sip was one of the people who donated a lot of school supplies. So that's the thing about it. We giving back to people, give back to us, and all this kind of stuff. But hey, Sip and Brew and Sip. Hey, let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
Brianna Jones, the Ridge is in the building.
ERP.
She went ahead with Bahakas, 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals against Bullet Central.
Yes, sir.
I think Coach kind of told us about it. Like, I got some heavy hitters. I'm kind of laying low, Coach Black. Well, you know what? She said, well, thank you. I got it, Coach. So she rocked and rolled with that 27 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Ridge is in the building. The next one, Mr. George Washington III, Ohio State. Ohio State. The Ohio State, right? Okay.
University.
Had a game against the number 2 male Bulldogs. They came up a little short, but he didn't come up short. 36 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. George, why you playing like that, man?
Yeah.
Why you playing, man? You playing games. And he's 23.
Yes,
so he got another year. That 23 is nasty.
Yeah, that's 23.
With him and Caleb and all the other guys. Oh, my God.
I saw that. That 23 class.
Hey, shout out to you. And he follow us back. So it's all great.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? Big time. Hey, Cal, Cal is in good. Because I think that daddy be coaching. He plays. His brother plays.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. Nasty. So, hey, shout out to Brianna Jones and George Washington. Hey, big time, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the next one.
The National. Oh, you got the Mark and Will Show High School Basketball National Player of the Week, sponsored by 828 Apparel.
And for you guys who did not know, 828 Apparel, he was on her. We tried it. If his team would have won, he would have went through the table.
He would have went through the table.
Cuzzo, Bryson.
Right.
Bryson, go show Bryson some love, all that kind of stuff. The offensive coordinator for Atherton, but Ty Rogers, right?
Yes.
Illinois commit. Man, these committed the ball because he had 33 points, 20 rebounds. What? 20 rebounds, right? 5 assists?
5 assists.
4 steals?
4 steals.
3 blocks. 3 blocks.
3 blocks. Yes, it was.
Guess what position he plays?
What's that?
Guard.
Jesus Christ. When I saw the Wildcat on his chest, I was like, well, maybe he might be talking to your boy at Kentucky. You know what I'm saying?
And he goes to Thornton Township in Illinois.
Wow.
Harvey, Illinois.
He's a guard?
He's a guard.
20 rebounds. He a cheat code.
Yeah, we got a lot of cheat codes here today. But hey. Congratulations, Ty Rogers. We can't wait to see you in Illinois doing your thing.
Right.
And I know Coffee be gone.
Yeah, Coffee gone.
Would they
big dude.
Would they be battling over a rebound?
What you said, Coffee gone, dude. That's a big dude, too.
Yeah, because they had a big they gave Indiana a little taste of something. So hold on.
Yes, sir.
Back down.
It's a big guy. NBA. Ooh, NBA today. I've been seeing some stuff all weekend and all that other great stuff. But I'm going to y'all with Sunday score. February 6th. Start with the Philadelphia 76ers in Chicago. Philly got them 119-108. The Timberwolves beat Detroit 118-105. Cleveland beat Indiana 98-85. Boston with Jaylen Brown with the nasty dunk that he did on their big man. Crazy. 116
He's nasty.
to 83. Then you got Atlanta loses to Dallas 103-94.
Mavs in the building.
That boy, he's a bad
Building
man.
in the building.
New Orleans beat the Rockets 120-107. And the Bucks look like they're trying to get back on the winning column side. And they won 137-113. And today, you got 5 games on today. the Raptors and the Hornets. The Raptors is up 56-41 at half. Heat and Wizards. The Heat is up 60-53 at half. The Suns of Chicago just came on in the first quarter. And you got the Golden State Warriors and OKC is on. Just came on first quarter 0-0. Then you got the nightcap at 9 o'clock. New York Knicks and the Jazz.
Knickerbockers is in the building.
Yes,
sliding fast and fast. I don't understand it, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, one of y'all coaches be gone too shortly, and join that Cardinal
yes, sir.
team if that can happen. I want to, and I just had it up, and it's, let me see here. The Knicks and the Lakers had a hell of a game.
Yeah.
This weekend, right?
Yep. Saturday.
Did it go, is that the one that went in overtime?
Yeah, went in overtime Saturday. Lakers won 122-115.
And you know what, Vogel, you need to go. I'm just gonna say it. You know why he needs to go? Because games, I mean, I don't understand. Like, okay, so you had AD go off, did his thing, right? You had LeBron do his thing. You had Monk. When you have started him, majority of the time, let's say 75% or 70% of the time, he balled, right?
Right.
But you have games LeBron can't play. They don't even start Monk. Or AD.
Exactly.
Like, what is going on?
Right. I see what you're saying.
Like, dude, you more inconsistent than the players, Vogel. Like, dude, that don't make sense to me, man. Like, dude, what are you tanking the season?
Right. That's what it looked like.
Like, dude.
Yeah, Vogel should have been gone.
Dude's the third best scorer on the team.
Right. But Vogel's still there is because of the rain. And then Kid was like, well, I know that y'all not going to sit here and keep me around, so I need to go and pursue my head coach job somewhere else. And that's why he's in Dallas. Because we all know LeBron want a kid. LeBron wanted a kid to be in L.A. to be the head coach. But Vogel won, and they kept Vogel.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did want a kid.
You know what I'm saying?
He kind of confused me. For everybody,
My bad.
no. For everybody who did not know Jason Kidd, it got kind of confusing right there, right? Because I caught you. It sounded like he said that everybody know LeBron wants a kid. And so I was thinking, don't he already got three? No, he got three.
He does have 3 kids.
Yeah.
But he wanted that Jason
Kidd, the coach.
Who was on the championship staff.
Come on.
That they won in the bubble.
Yeah. And don't worry. You know, I had to come back to me. I had my moments. And I had it there because I'm like, where's bro going with this? I'm like, what? I'm like, what is bro going with this? So, that's what gets me.
Right.
Because, dude's the third best scorer on that team.
Yeah, Monk is the
Come on, man.
Monk is there.
And they need to be giving roses and flowers and, flowers, same roses, same flower. Candy, let's say candy, to the Hornets for this giving up.
What you said.
And he wasn't doing great that last year and a half. He kind of got in his own head, let's say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But perfect get for them. He's young.
Yeah, he's young.
I think he ain't number like 24 or something like that.
Yeah, he's a pup.
Yeah, play that dude. I don't know. Bradley or whoever else need to come up out of there or whatever you need to do. That dude needs to start.
Yes, he's
even
good.
when AD ain't to put him in there, dude. I mean, this is his best. Tell you the truth, this is his best years he's had in the league.
Absolutely, because he was not balling like this.
No, that's why Hornets was like, dude. He was like, what, the third pick, fourth, or something like that. He was high.
Yeah,
like get him out of there.
Yep. And before we go to the other goodies, I just want to say this. It looked like James Harden's on his way out of Brooklyn.
Anytime a coach says, no, we believe in him. We're not trading him. Coaches can't say that. You don't know. You ain't the GM.
Facts.
That was stupid for him. And he said it yesterday. They trying to get Ben Simmons.
Yes, sir.
Even though Curry Light. Now, I like the Curry Light.
I like the Curry Light, too. That's another a light 3-ball shooter.
And he's coming off the bench.
Yes.
You already got Patty Mills.
Yes.
Who is so wet. Patty Mills got to be 70 years old.
Like Curry trying to make a name for himself, man.
Yeah, but he going to make a name off that bench.
I mean, that's cool.
But you need firepower. But you need firepower when they at home, right? Because O'Boy still can't play.
Right.
And
So,
Ben gonna run point.
and you know what's so crazy? Maybe it's just something that everybody said this is going to be a bad trade. Maybe Ben Simmons need this. New environment. You with KD. KD going to look at you and say, look here, bro.
And that older
You know what I'm saying?
veterans.
Exactly.
See, over there ain't older veterans.
They all the same age.
This dude, yeah, like dude, we ain't having that. Dude, you gonna do what we
might
say.
be a good move for him. It might be. And
I'm
James
gonna tell
Harden.
you
James
what.
Harden. You just,
Plus the thing about it is, as I saw it when I saw it on Twitter, the best thing I love is this part of it. The veteran is a great point. When he ain't got to be the main cog. So when KD comes back, right? Kyrie on the road, and he probably get a shot pretty soon or something like that.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
On the road, he don't have to be the main. Like he's gonna be the point.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be able to run a point. You got Patty Mills. Then if Patty Mills gets tired, Curry Light who can knock down. Like, dude, I love that.
Yes,
that right there is
Brooklyn.
great. They said no. Plus, he'll get it. He'll get 10, 15 rebounds. Like he's 6'10". He gonna get that. And you remember last year he was up, or the year before he was up for the Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes.
So dude can play D enough. So I'm like, James Harden, you pissed? You mad? Which I don't know. I don't understand that.
He's the one who chose this easy route to get an easy ring, and now you there. You don't like your role and this and that. He don't want to be the man.
But you know the crazy thing. Why would you leave it? Being I understand, but you know he's also probably thinking, well, he get to play part time. So my thing is this. I would say this. Why would you leave it now when it's wide open?
It's wide open. Because the East is crazy.
Because if you think that you going to Philly or wherever they send you is going to, man, KD and them going to go ape on you.
Yes, they are.
Beer going to go ape on them, dude. Because we know that Harden don't play no D.
No, not at all. We don't see that the past 7 games this year. That they don't lost.
How many games did Kyrie was out last year? He was out some.
Yeah.
Him and KD was going back and forth, right?
Yep.
James Harden, you led the team last year. So, like, I just don't, like...
They didn't need Harden anyway.
No, they didn't. But that's why I said it, that you also had to have some conversations with Kyrie and be like, look, dude, old boy's not happy.
Right.
But we going to need you.
Mm-hmm.
So what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What you going to do, bro?
Absolutely.
Because we need you more than road games, partner.
Right.
And then in the playoffs, what president of the right mind is going to let you run off? You know what I'm saying? Like okay,
exactly.
Now you say...
No, I get it, yes.
Owner? Oh, no. You going to have to, like, right now, I don't care if they... You better go get a vegan style.
What you
said? No eggs or whatever, you know, like the flu shot, whatever. You're going to need that. But before we move on, Cavs trade for LeVert. I like that.
Yeah, that was a good trade. I like it.
Because Colin Sexton's out for the year.
Yep.
You plug it in, and they got a nice old team. They had a nice win against
they got a nice
Utah.
team, dude. They
had
got
a nice win over Utah.
Young squad, man.
Mm-hmm.
NBA's very switch gears, man. They just don't know.
The youngsters are like taking over.
We heard.
About to take over. Yeah.
It's about that time.
Yeah,
it's about that time. All the old heads, the Carmelos, and all y'all.
Especially when and
I love Carmelo. Don't get it twisted.
Also, Clippers acquired Powell. I love that one too because all of a sudden we already knew that Kawhi probably was 50-50 not coming.
Mm-hmm.
George may not come back either.
Exactly.
But I like it because now you go ahead. You know y'all ain't winning nothing. Mm-hmm. But you go ahead and get one of the nice combo guards, two-way guards in the league, right? I love that part. Okay, so you got that, and you take these L's or whatever you got to do, right?
Yep.
And then you either trade these old heads who's still under contract and get some draft picks and do what you got to, man. I love that.
Right.
I love that. Real quick, y'all know how we raw and uncut. Why was Virginia's assistant coach ready to get into it with Duke players?
Right, dude. What is going on?
Virginia up 45-39 second half.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let me go ahead and read do the standings real quick. You got it. Let's go on and go to the Eastern Conference. In Atlantic, you have the 76ers with a 3-game lead over Raptors. And the Nets and Boston. Oh, Boston back in the... Ooh, wee. Okay. In the Central, you got the Bulls and the Bucks tied. Love it. Let me see real quick. What's up, Shan? What's up, D? How y'all doing? How you doing? In the Southeast, you have Miami with a 6-game over the Hornets. Western Conference, you got the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-game lead now over the Nuggets. And 4 games over the Timberwolves. Timberwolves is coming up the pipe. Suns with a 2.5-game lead over Golden State. And you have in the Southwest, you have the Grizzlies with a 5.5 lead over the Mavs, which is impressive because the Mavs is great to get their mojo.
Yeah, they're trying to.
So, yeah. Also, real quick, guys, on Thursdays, 3 p.m., make sure you check us out on Envision.com. Y'all got it. Y'all know. EnvisionRadio.com. Come on now. Should be known by now. So, it is what it is right now. You would think so. Let's go on and get into this before we get into some fun time with the guests and stuff like that.
All righty then. You have Texas A&M who beat Kentucky 73-64.
I'm tired. I
know.
Now they did get a win. They got a win. Their last, I think it was. Hold on. They did beat. No, got me lying and stuff. They beat. Hey, I make it. Okay, they beat. Dang, the last one they got was at Auburn, 125.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lost to Vanderbilt, right? Lost to LSU, 12th ranked. And then they lost at home, right? Now, this right here, guys, I've been saying this, and I keep saying it, and I'm going to say it. They lost to a not good Texas A&M team. Texas A&M going into there was 2-7.
Yep.
I think it was 2-6. You know what I'm saying? But wow. Dude, they was a top 15 ranked team.
Yeah, NC, yes. Yes. Damn hill.
What y'all gonna do? Well, I mean, I saw, you always read body language, you always read all that kind of stuff right there, right?
You do.
So I saw that in the overtime, I think it was overtime. Yeah, the game was over. It was overtime, and it was a timeout, a foul on Kentucky. So a timeout happens, right? All of a sudden, they walking to the bench. She's like, bring out, it's over here. Come on. I mean, she's yelling at them. They still trotting and stuff. They done quit, baby girl. Y'all ain't going nowhere.
What'd you say?
Y'all ain't going nowhere. 9-10, 3-7. That's a wrap.
Right.
Y'all have to win the SEC, and that's not happening.
That's not.
No, because that's a great league, and that's not happening. That's kind of, like I said, we're going to see how much they care about women's sports, basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to sit her down and say, hey, we need that recruiting better. Because what do you think it's going to look like when Ryan Howard, top 3 pick in the WNBA draft, is gone?
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
Right.
I mean, as much as, and I always want to compare things. I want to look at things. And I'm thinking, well, maybe kind of like when Louisville had Angel her first 2 years on the Tom Collins, they still was winning. They wasn't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They was going someplace. They wasn't doing that. They were still winning.
Yeah.
9-10, 2-7. Dude, I know some people who are kin to the head coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Till I went on the show, man. I want to see what the culture's like. Like, what's going on, dude?
Right.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And that's a shame because there's plenty of talent on this team. I know they have some people that just came back, but next.
Kentucky, sorry. Louisville beat Syracuse 100-64.
No girl was shooting threes at the end, bro. But Carson Robinson was hitting threes at the end, bro. Like wet threes. Right? I was like, I mean, I understand Emily came from her aunts that came from there. She,
Yeah.
but you know what's impressive about it is like they only beat Syracuse probably like 15 points or so at the crib, at Louisville.
Yeah.
And it was really kind of that kind of game. And then all of a sudden, fourth quarter said, like once they dropped that game to NC State, they're like, hold on, man. We need to go and do what we got to do.
Exactly. Right.
And that's what they doing. It's like, hey, no.
Rocking and rolling.
Yeah. So I like that. I love that. And I see what's going down, and I appreciate you learn from it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they're learning from. So right now in the standings, NC State hold half a game lead over Louisville. They tied in the one loss. Georgia Tech just lost to NC State today. And they number 11 in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville number 3, NC State number 5, Notre Dame number 18. I mean, it's all top. Virginia Tech 8-3, North Carolina 8-4. I mean, it's all still good at that top. But we'll see with that, man. And I just love it though. So that's the key on that one. But hey, that's cool. Hey, we got a nice old guest today.
Yes, sir.
Somebody who needs to come on with this fertile apparel. This guy.
Coach.
This guy. This guy. This guy.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Coach? How you doing? Coach Watson in the building. Fertile eye. Assistant head coach, defensive coordinator. What is going on, Coach?
Got the 75 Jack Lambert throwback on, baby.
Hey,
you told me to wear a jersey. I came hard.
As much I can't stand y'all like y'all can't stand me, that's a badass jersey.
I got a whole closet full of them, baby. That's how I roll.
That's right. How you doing, Coach?
I'm great, man. Living the dream.
I know that's right, man. This ain't gonna be your regular interview because you're friends of us, you know what I'm saying? So, and friends of the show, all that across the board, man. But it's Super Bowl, man. It's Super Bowl week.
Yes, sir.
So this is gonna be a little different.
Yes, sir.
Who you got this weekend, Coach?
Man. Well, let me break it down before I tell you.
Break it down.
Because you already know how I feel. But to be honest with you, I thought at the beginning of the year the Rams were the best team in the NFL. They kind of slid a little, and then I thought Green Bay was the best team in the NFL. It looks like the Rams got hot at the right time. The Bengals.
You hate to say that, don't you? Hey,
They're hot.
I hate to. Nah, hold on, real quick. I already know how Steelers are, man. I work with one every day, and LeBron is like this. I think EpiPen needs to be. Anytime he says the Bengals, I think I have to get the EpiPen to stick it to him. And then he tries to get all the Bengals fans all hyped and stuff. He'll say something, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, "But I'm going with the Titans."
I'm going with the Rams. No, seriously, the Bengals are a great football team.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrows, he's probably one of the bright young quarterbacks in the league. And he's going to be around a while.
Right.
I just can't pick him, bro. I just can't.
I already know, Coach. I already know, man. I already know. That's why I love it because, like I said, talking good game ain't no way. Look, let's put it this way. You guys are not picking the Bengals, or the Ravens, or the Browns. I mean, whatever. And I'm with you because I'm not picking the Commanders, the Giants, or the Eagles. I mean, it could be somebody that got on a hot streak and just early, and no quarterback good. But that's okay. That's cool. Let me ask you guys like this now for forever, right? We done had where nobody had a home field advantage. So now we done have back-to-back home field advantage.
Yes, we have.
Now, don't get me wrong. We know the Super Bowl. They got allotment of ticket, different things like that. But how important is that to you guys? What do you guys think about that? As far as they got a home field advantage.
Yeah, they do. They got a home field advantage. They do. They have a home field advantage because it's in LA and we all know that or whatever. But we still talking about Stafford too. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole thing is, what Stafford are we getting? He has never been in this bright lights before. Never. And the only reason why I say Joey has, because Joey has played for the national championship in college. And we know that it's different. It's different lights and stages, but that college stage is still a big stage too, playing for the national championship game. So and then he don't seem like he's rattled. It depends on, for me, what Stafford we get. I mean, I understand it's a home field advantage, but everybody on that Rams team ain't been to the Super Bowl neither. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, I would just interject. The thing about it is that you're absolutely right with the Burrow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love him. All this kind of stuff. Dude is nice. My thing is that, Stafford played at Georgia. So he don't play against SEC and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then with that pressure when it comes to the Super Bowl, it's going to be felt by everybody. Everybody. But I think it's a toss-up with that as far as that point.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you think about the how Mark brought up like the Burrow and the Stafford? Who do you think has the edge and why?
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't think home field's that big a deal in the Super Bowl. I mean, will there be more Rams fans? Probably. But, hey, when Pittsburgh goes to Cincinnati, there's more Steelers fans than there are Bengals fans, so Burrow's used to it.
So you always got to bring.
No, I mean, they're professionals, man. They don't worry about that stuff.
Coach, you always got to bring it back, huh?
I do. I mean, I've been like that for 49 years now, and I'm not going to change.
Yes, sir.
So as far as
if the Bengals and the Browns played, I would probably cheer for a tie.
So both of them would take a loss. So yeah, I'm crazy for that. Hey, but I feel you. So, but as far as quarterback play, Coach, who you think got the advantage in this Super Bowl?
Man, I tell you, this may be one of the better quarterback matchups you've seen in a while in the Super Bowl. I mean, both guys have got the experience, even if it's in college. They both played in big games.
Mm-hmm.
Last week was huge games for both of them. Cincinnati was on the road last week. So if I had to give an edge, I hate to say it, but I think Joe Dirt may have a slight advantage, man.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy, and
it's no doubt about. He's different. He's
legit.
He is definitely different. All right, so, and this is great that we got you on here. Real quick, you know what? Before we really dive into the Super Bowl, let's go back. Let's get a little bit of action about you, and everything. So, real quick, Coach, talk about your youth football, like basketball, like sports, youth sports, growing up, man. Talk about you and everything like that. Like, when did you start playing sports, and what sports did you play?
I was unique because I played all three, all the way up. I played Little League with our guy Bump, football, firefighters. We had some great times, and football's always been my love. I played all three. I was probably better in baseball, but I'm just a student of the game, and I'm one of these freaky guys that watches a game, and I couldn't even tell you the score, but I know who's winning by just what's going on the field. And I look at formations, I look at matchups. I mean, I'm just that guy, man. I watch film all day, every day for our games, and I just love the game. And football's always been my love. I played basketball and baseball all 4 years at Doss, class of 91, Dragons. I only played football 1 year because I grew 6 inches in 1 year and did not gain 1 pound.
Oh,
Yeah,
How tall are you, Coach?
I'm about 6'4.5", give or take.
When'd you grow that 6 inches? What?
Right before my freshman year, right around my freshman year, I went from shooting guard to small forward pretty quick.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
I enjoyed my time at Dawes. We had some great teams back then. I was a year ahead of DA and
Yep.
played with my guy Anthony Ferguson, and we had some great teams, man. We had some battles in that 6th region, buddy.
Yeah. He ain't lying.
We played against Fairdale, the great Fairdale teams.
People
To
don't
this day,
realize,
I see Killer in them, and I say, man, you guys are the only team that could beat us that year, man.
yeah, Coach is definitely, because see, Coach was a year ahead of me. And Dawes was a true, then Dawes, about Fairdale, like when you tell people about what Fairdale had, I haven't seen a team like that. Now, there's been some great teams, don't get me wrong, high school teams after that, and before, but that team was different. Dude,
They had grown ass men on their team,
yeah,
man.
yes. I rarely went to basketball games. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready for football, doing my stuff. Even though when football ended, I'm still doing whatever. But when they came to play male, in the old male, I'm there, and they put on a show. I'll never forget. I went to the Fairdale, the King of the Bluegrass. I think it was killing them. I think senior or something like that, man. And I'll never forget. Killer comes down on a break. It's a big guy from Pennsylvania. I think he was like 6'10" or whatever. He comes down. He think he's just gonna lay it up. Man, Killer in the air misses with his right, but he's still elevating. Blocker with his left. Dude's left-handed anyway. They was nasty. But hey, that Dawes team that you was a part of, oh yes, sir.
Hey, these young bucks ain't got no clue, man. I try to tell them. Back in the 90s, our district was Murderers Row, man. It was us, Valley, and Fairdale in the same district. So one of us didn't make it every year.
Every year.
It wasn't ever us. It was always Valley. But
Right.
they had Mike Crow. Mike Crow was a great ball player, great athlete, coaching at Dawes now.
Is he? Is that where he's at? He's at
He a
Dawes?
coach at Dawes. I've known him. I played middle school ball at Stewart with Mike Crow. And we don't get too far away from the South End, Coach. You know how it is. We hang around.
That's good stuff, though. For real. Yeah.
But football's my love. It always has been. My wife sits there and watches games with me, and she's like, "Man, how do you know all this crap?" And I said, "Man, it's just what I do, man."
Man. Hey, Coach, real quick though, in football, like, so did you? You played dual sports or whatever. Like, what position you play in football?
I was when I played with Bump. Don't let him make fun of me. I had the big dude. I was a big dude with an X on my helmet.
Okay.
So I played, offensive line, and then I played tight end my freshman year, and then, like I said, I grew 6 inches, and it just wasn't for me no more. 6'4.5", 170 ain't going to get it.
Oh yeah, right. But
I could jump up and hit my head on the rim, but I couldn't block nobody.
But so crazy now. Granted, you would have to have a little bit more weight, of course. But 6'4", get you about 220. We can make something happen. All this kind of stuff like that. So, did you play college ball, Coach?
I did not. I had a full ride opportunity at University of Louisville to play baseball, and my brother and my dad and my uncle all three played for U of L.
Oh, wow.
My brother was actually the stolen base leader for many, many years till Boomer Whiting broke all his records. I love bug got me. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't kicked the coverage, buddy. I'm telling you, I got to go on. And I just didn't want to go away. I didn't want to be away, and I went to U of L for a couple semesters, and I ended up going to trade school to be a sheet metal worker. Did that for 15 years, and then I got in the system and school system. It's been all downhill. Well, not downhill, but you know how it goes. Ever since, I've just loved being around the kids, and I just love being in the game.
Coach, real quick though, like, so what was your first coaching job?
Believe it or not, I started off at PRP.
I do believe it because as I'm looking for pictures, I look and I saw this tall guy. I said, "Damn, Coach must be about 6'5".
That's me. But you know, I started off my first 2 years over there. I just wanted to be a part of it. I loved the game. Had a couple good friends coaching on that staff, and I did the water, I did the equipment, I did whatever that was needed just so I could be around. You know,
Right.
I just wanted to be a part of it. And a couple of years later, Coach Heiser asked me. He said, "Man, you want to be on the coaching staff? You want to be a coach?" I said, "Well, sure." So I started off coaching DBs. I was there. I started in the program in 2008. First game was against Ballard, a little fella named Devontae Parker. So that was pretty rough way to start off as a DB coach.
Ooh,
But you know how it goes. You learn from that. You move on.
wait, Coach, what year was that?
It's like around 2008, 2009.
Okay.
Devontae senior year, first game of the year at Ballard. You know, it was miserable.
I like him in 05.
Okay. I was going to say, I know it was getting close to it. Yeah, I was going to say, okay. Yeah, Devontae was a cheat code. We all know.
Oh,
We know
wasn't even fair.
Hell,
They looked at me like, "What'd I do, Coach?" I said, "Man, I don't know. Just do what you can do." They said, "Coach, he's jumping."
Good luck. Good luck.
Take his legs out a couple times, he'll quit jumping.
All that.
We had some great years at PRP. We went to state championship in 12-13, went 14-1, lost to Trinity in the finals. Trinity was always our nemesis. I think they put us out 3 times when I was there. And I had some great times, had some great friends at PRP. Tommy Williams was our offensive coordinator. He's a head coach now.
Right.
Rob Reeder, rest in peace, my buddy. He was offensive line coach. Big Vern Gibson, it's Shawnee's head coach, was a D-line coach. I mean, just unbelievable guys. I mean, I learned a lot from Coach Heiser, and I still talk to coaches to this day. You know, Coach, let me hear about that 5-2 front, man. And he never turns me down. And I appreciated my time and everything I learned. I learned a lot from Tommy Williams. Tommy's a stickler for details, and I really learned a lot from Tommy. And we're friends to this day. And we get after it on the field, but we're still friends. And you know, just really enjoy. You know, Craig Webb was the AD over. Great people. Nick Waddell was on that staff. He's the AD now.
Right.
You know, I mean, just unbelievable. I loved it over there, and being from Dawson, I hated PRP when we played. To be honest with you,
Right.
But, you know, they welcomed me with open arms, and I was part of the family. And you know, Coach Heiser decided to step down, and I did too. And I sat out a year, and I went to D-Sales the following year with Coach Davis. Believe it or not, we were 12-1, best season they ever had.
What was Coach Davis' first name?
Harold Davis.
Okay.
Harold's the head coach at Bellarmine now.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Coach Ty Scroggins was on that staff, and
Yeah.
Ty was my guy, man. I miss him a lot, and we were bus buddies. You know, D-Sales, we rolled in those Miller buses. So we had plenty of room. And you know, Coach Ty and I sat in the front seat and talk football, man. And we, you know, I got a real quick story about Ty. We were on our way to, I don't even know where we were going, Cal maybe. And I said, "Coach, let's break down our salaries." He goes, "You really want to do this, Watson?" I said, "No, let's see what happens." You know how Ty was, always serious. He said, "Coach, we got to figure it out." He got his pad out and he started writing. He said, "You sure you want to do this, Watson?" I said, "No, I'm good, man. Let me have it." He said, the years I won state championships, I made 12 cents an hour.
Wow.
He said, the year we didn't, I made 15 cents an hour.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, my God, Coach.
Wow.
Are you serious? And I got to figuring out. And I said, Coach, I only made 7 cents an hour, man. But Ty was the man, and I can't say enough about that man. He was one of my mentors, and he always picked the phone up. Never had a beef with anybody unless they deserved it. And I miss him to this day. I still keep in touch with Sherry, his fiance at the time, and it's just I really miss him. And I left East Sales the following year, and I went with my buddy Rob when he took over Moore's program, and ran the defense and had a couple pretty good guys. One guy I only made heard of. His name is J.J. Weaver.
A little bit. Superstar. Kentucky. Yeah, a little bit.
That guy made it so easy to run a defense. I mean, he is just – I can't say enough about that young man. I love him like his son, and he just makes everybody around him better, even at Kentucky. He's on the field. It's unbelievable. We actually went 11-2 there, best season they ever had, and lost in the regional finals. We were actually up 20-7 with like 3 minutes left and lost.
Wow.
And
who was that against, Coach?
Taylor County, and we won't get too much into what happened in that game, but let's just say not a whole lot of people out in the state like Louisville teams.
Yeah.
So then I decided I was going to retire, and I had enough because Reeder left and went to Marion County, and that was too far for me to drive. So I told him, I said, man, I've had enough. I'm going to go sit on the beach. And about the fourth day on the beach, my phone rings. It's Coach Dover at Fairdale. Man, I'd like to see you come out and help us out. And I said, Coach, I'm on the beach, man. I don't want to.
Right.
And he said, well, see what happens. Come see me when you get back. About 7-10 days later, I went and saw him and fell in love with Fairdale. Man, it's such a unique situation. It's one of the true neighborhood schools that are left. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the support and the family atmosphere. And I walked in that door from day one, and it was just like I was there my whole life. I mean, I hate to say it because I loved my time everywhere else, but I wish I'd have been there the whole time, if that makes sense.
Wow. How long have you been there, Coach?
It's just unbelievable. I mean, the history and the King of the Bluegrass. I mean, what an event, man. I mean, it's.
How long have you been there, Coach?
I started there in 19, so 19. This will be my fourth season coming up. We've had some success. And, we lost in the regional final two of those 3 years to Owensboro, matter of fact. And it's just been a whirlwind, and I've loved every minute of it. I love the people. I love the kids. I love what they've got going on. We got a great principal right now. We got great programs in the school, and I tell everybody all the time that Fairdale's the number 2 requested school in the district behind Manual. A lot of people don't know that. And it's just people want to be a part of it, and it starts at the top with the principal, the athletic director. Greg Longacre is unbelievable. Coach Dover. I mean, we just – Coach Hicks is a great basketball coach. And, I mean, we just got it going right now, and I want to stay as long as I can and keep it rolling.
So, early look, man. What can we expect for the Fairdale Bulldogs next year, man? What's going on?
I tell everybody we're going to be the worst team in the county, man. I just
I ain't falling for that.
No, honestly, we were young last year. We struggled a little bit with the COVID and this, that, and the other, and just never really gelled as a group. We had a lot of young guys, and we're all juniors and seniors this year, man. So I think I've got eight starters on defense coming back. Out of the other three, they all played significant roles. I mean,
Sound
I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but
like you
we'll
got
be
something.
much improved.
Sound like you got something cooking.
I'm always in the lab, buddy.
I
I've
know.
always got something cooking, but
While you in the lab and being a defensive coordinator, give us some people that we should like get to know. Give us some players. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't saying for the best, but give us some names that we.
I'll tell you, I've got my defensive front is unbelievable. I got a kid named Daniel Winburn. That's a defensive end. My other defensive end, John Blinko. They both were offered by EKU. They're one's a junior, one's a sophomore, and they've already been offered by EKU. I got a big nose guard. It's 6', 305. He's built like a fire plug, and his name's Micaiah Duncan. We call him Suge because he looks like Suge Knight, and he acts like him too. Just bullies people. When he puts his mind to it, he just can't be stopped. And we've got some guys that are just, if they do what we got to do, they're going to be hard to move around. We've been fortunate. We've got a lot of athletes. We always have. It's just putting them in the right place and plugging in the right numbers, man.
So who is the top dog? Because Ferdell's in what are y'all like? What 4A?
We're 5A.
5A. Who's supposedly the top dog in 5A coming into next year? If you had to say,
you got the usual suspects. My good friend Nathan McPeak over at Frederick Douglass does a great job. They're always one of the teams to beat. He's a great guy. He played at Marshall, played with Byron Leftwich.
Ooh.
And he's actually one of the dudes that carried him down the field when he got hurt. If you ever go back and watch that game, it says McPeak on the back. And, they're always a dog. Owensboro's they put us out 2 out of the last 3 years. They're always tough. You can go. I mean, the 5A, I've always said 6A is loaded, but 5A is pretty damn tough too. I mean,
but you know what, Coach? When we was at school, it was 4A and everybody was in the same damn thing.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And
I just think my lucky stars, I don't have to play Trinity and Male every year.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand. Because like you said about they don't understand the history. Like we didn't have that. Like you had to play. Like Central had to play. I mean, everybody was in the same thing. There wasn't nobody like maybe bigger. It was like everybody was in that pot together, which made it difficult. So as a former player, I'm like, damn, I was in 3A. But then as a adult, as I look at it, I'm glad as many other schools get opportunities to get that championship. Because
they're starting to tweak. They're starting to tweak things a little. They're going to mess with the playoffs a little bit. And I don't know what the answer is. I mean, shoot,
right.
If I knew, I wouldn't be sitting here with you. I'd be sitting there behind a desk somewhere.
We'd be on your show.
That's right. But I don't know the answer.
Hey, real quick though, Coach, had a question. Male former football player, and I know you've seen it on Twitter. How do you feel about like certain schools getting turf over like basically Jefferson County public schools? Do you even think about that? I
don't need to think about it at all.
Yeah.
It's an advantage. Is it an unfair advantage? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to go out on the field and play the game.
Right.
It's definitely an advantage. I mean, you don't get rained out. You don't have to worry about all that other stuff. I mean, I coached at D-Sales. We had turf. It was great. I think little by little, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Dr. Polio said it was going to happen. I like to believe him. It's kind of tied up in court and all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, we were told we'd be one of the first ones to get it.
Right.
Will I see it? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. I wish I did.
Right.
And I've heard the stories about people leaving. When we were at PRP, people left us money, and they said that we had to disperse it between the different high schools, And the person who left his money said, I don't want to do that. So they kept their money.
Hold it.
And do I blame them? No, I don't.
But you know what, though, Coach? I think what gets me is the point that, like, as far as private, they can do, they do whatever they need to do, what they want to do. But when you go ahead and let Ballard have it, not have nothing against Ballard. I don't really have no ties, with
Right.
Ballard. I don't think I probably had some family members with that. I can't even remember. It make no difference. But when you go ahead and annul one school, as far as public schools, then that's an issue.
I agree.
I don't know what was that about. I don't know how that even came about. But when you do that, then you open up a Pandora box to everybody. Because, believe it or not, and I'm not saying that no one up here does not know it, it's a lot of donors out there for every school. You know what I'm saying? There's money everywhere. Granted, we ain't saying we the state of Texas, but it's money in everybody's school that got something that can say, okay, I got this.
Right.
So
absolutely, and
that's what
Ballard may have started the ball rolling. It may change now. I don't know. We'll have to see what the future holds. But
right.
Am I mad at Ballard got a turf field? No. Good for them.
You got, but you know what though? What I always call you, coach. Like coach mentality. We don't give a shit if we play on the sand lot. You know what I'm saying? Like we gravel. That's our home turf. We got to rock and roll with it. No matter what. No excuses. Ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just when all of a sudden when you get a player hurt, a mom and dad complaining. Well, if they was at such and such, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
And I'm with you because I played when I played at Old Male. I mean that field was garbage. Big time. It was lumpy, bumpy. You lose a leg big time. That kind of stuff. And that my thing is that look, if you're gonna do that, then you should open up and say, okay, well look, if y'all can afford it, go ahead and do what you gotta do. But then you're gonna get the schools who can't afford it, and then it become a big issue too. Mm-hmm. So it's like I see the double-edged sword. And I just wanted to bring it up because I know we had Bobby Humphrey. He brought it up and that kind of stuff like that. Look, let's cut this out. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of fun real quick. What Coach said, I'm going to do a little synopsis for everybody. What Coach said, they're going to kick everybody's ass next year. So,
I didn't say that. I did not say that. Coach Crow, if you listen, I did not say that.
He didn't say it. In case you joined us, he did not say that. Let's have a little bit of fun. Prop betting. So prop bets on the Super Bowl happens all the time. So basically, we have I think 3 or 4 guests that are going to be on the show this week. You're being our first guest. We're going to ask you some questions, and we'll keep tabs over what Coach Watson had decided for this. Okay. So Super Bowl, the length of the national anthem in seconds. Do you think it's going to be over 95.5 seconds or under 95.5 seconds?
Who's singing?
I don't even know who's
I don't
singing.
know who's singing.
It's got a lot to do with it now.
It's got a lot to do with it. But it's going to be started.
I don't know.
It might be Oprah.
Hey, if it was Eminem, it'd be 35 seconds.
He got my boy.
I don't know. It depends on who it is, but I'll say under.
You say under? Let me get that. Under 95.5. Number 2. Will the coin toss be heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Number 3. The first offensive play, will it be a run or a pass attempt?
Run.
Number 4. Which team scores first?
Bengals.
I know that hurt you.
I can say it.
Okay. This checking, Coach. Number 5. The first turnover of the game will be a fumble or interception or a turnover by downs.
Interception.
Number 6. Which team will commit the first accepted penalty of the game?
Bengals.
Number 7. Which team would get the 10 points first?
Bengals.
Oh.
He's heavy Bengals lean, man. Will either team score during the last 2 minutes of the first half?
Yes.
Mm.
Which song will be performed first by halftime show? Still
Oh,
Dre. Hold on. Still Dre. The next episode. California Love. Family Affair. Or Other.
they're in Cali, man. It's got to be California Love.
Right.
It should
And
be.
if it ain't first, it's going to be last.
That's right. Will all 5 performers team up for a song?
Wow.
That'd be crazy if they do.
Mary J's a diva, man. I don't know if she wants to be out there with them dudes.
Hey, Power might gotta loosen it up a little bit though.
I'm going to say yes. At the very end, they're all going to be out there.
Okay. This ain't on the sheet, but I'm gonna ask it. 2 things I'm asking next.
Don't do me dirty.
I am gonna do you dirty. Who's winning? I know the answer, but I need to have to say it.
With my heart or with my wallet?
Hey,
Oh Lord.
hey. Well, yeah, that's different. You're right.
Yeah, that's different.
Let's go with Wallet.
Wallet?
Yeah.
I think the Bengals will cover, but I think the Rams will win.
Okay. Give me the score.
27-24.
Like it. Before we get you out here, Coach,
I like that.
based on 27-24, for the Rams, okay, 2 things. This is 2 questions. What does the Rams need to do to win the game?
Well, they got to pick their poison. Do you stop Mixon or do you stop Jamar Chase? I think our guy out there, Mr. Ramsey, shuts down Mr. Chase. And I think Mixon has a huge game. But I think the Rams have got to eliminate the big plays by Joey. I tell you, this it pains me, but this game's going to be. I think it's going to be one of the classics. I really do.
Got written on.
Both these dudes are playing good right now. I just think the Rams have got to shut down Jamar Chase.
So, flip the coin. What does the Bengals have to do to win it?
Stay consistent. Don't abandon the run. Don't abandon the pass. They gotta keep it balanced. They gotta pound Mixon, wear them out, control the ball, take a shot when you have to have it, and I think they will. I think that's what's going to keep them close. They're going to have a shot every now and then, and I think he's going to take it.
I lied. As far as you defensive coach, you know the football and everything. Let me ask you, because you've seen it up close as far as the plays Pittsburgh. Explain this Bengals defense, man, because when you look at it, you really don't hear too many names. I mean, it's certain names, but they got a lot of people free agency and stuff like that. When you see the Bengals defense, what do you see?
It's a we, not me defense. It's a conglomerate of a bunch of dudes that want to play. They're hard nosed. They fly around. They make plays. I mean, I hate to say, I think Pac-Man Jones was the worst thing that ever happened to that franchise. I think that the attitude and the me, not we, and I think they've got it this year, man. Those guys up front, man, they are something else. I mean, like you said, you never heard of some of these dudes, and they just got a bunch of role players that do their job, and that's every coach in America, do your job. That's do your job. If you do your job, everything else takes care of itself. And Cincinnati's doing that right now.
Right. Hey. Coach, how we always do it, man. We always give time for people to go ahead and give thanks and praise for what they, thank people in their life that means stuff to them to help them get to where they at and everything else. So it's yours.
I want to thank you guys because you guys don't understand what an impact you have on sports in the city. The 502's got some great talent, and you guys just spotlight every chance you get. And I tell everybody I know, man, about you guys, and I really appreciate what you guys do. And I appreciate you sending your son over to me.
Is he sleeping now?
Yeah.
I think you done knocked him.
Yeah, we'll see how he feels next year, but no, seriously, my family's been very supportive of me in doing this. My wife won't let me quit. She loves it when I'm out there, and like I said earlier, I'll kick the coverage, man. She's something else, and I've been fortunate to play for some great coaches, and I've coached under some great coaches, and like I said, Ty meant the world to me, and Rob Reeder meant the world to me, and it's just Tommy Williams. I mean, Coach Heiser, Coach Davis, Coach Dover. I mean, I've been around some great dudes that really know a lot, and it's been a great run, and I'm going to hang on and see how far it takes me. But I really, seriously, I really appreciate what you guys have done for the 502, and it means a lot. And I'd like to see us get some more of these kids recruited some places, but that's another conversation, another show, another day. But I really appreciate you guys, and you just don't know what an impact you guys have had.
Hey, Coach, you know what? That right there, it hits it on the head, man. And people don't see the conversations that Mark and I have off the show and everything like that. Like, when you first see where we came from and how we are now and how we reshaped and everything, and that's the whole thing. It's about the kiddos. It ain't about us. It's about the kiddos. But I will say this, and I can speak for myself, and Mark definitely speak for himself. We appreciate people like you, man. I mean,
Yeah.
You coach, you in there, you coach and taking care of the kids and whatever, but you find time to go ahead and watch the show and comment and everything, man. Hats off to you and what you do, man. All we trying to do is make sure that these kids get covered and coaches and schools and everything, because 502 is where it's at and needs that. So, hey, man, we really want to thank you too, man. And so we didn't have no way. We was gonna get you on anyway, but hey, thank you, and we gonna get you that hat. But I'm gonna need that fur, man. Come on.
Yeah, I got you, brother. I got your power going.
Okay, cool.
Hey, 502, baby.
That's what about. Hey, man. Hey, thank you for joining us.
Appreciate
man.
you, Coach.
You will definitely be back on.
Yes, sir.
God bless.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Coach.
Banger. That's what we do.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
make sure you tune in this week. It's all Super Bowl week. All things we doing big time. Jerseys, all that kind of stuff. We got. Hopefully, we should have a banger on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yep. Yeah. Most definitely Thursday.
Gonna try to scrape up somebody tomorrow.
Yeah.
If not, then you gotta look at our handsome faces and keep
Absolutely.
moving on. So, hey, God bless.
Be careful.
Peace out.
COVID free.
Ooh, did you hit that COVID?
Free.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.